so much stuff in here. I mean, wiggle. Oh, those need to go away. Oh, there's another one of those. Needs to go here. Anyway, good morning to whoever's here with me. Thank you for being here. Good morning, good morning. So we are pretty much done with that journal, except for we just need to put some finishing touches on it. But right now we need some of my faux, uh, of my fake vintage tape. Oops. Uh, Hi Teresa. Hi Margaret. How are you, honey? I tried to do it with a re-inker bottle, and it just didn't do what I wanted it to do. It just beat it up on my tape. So we'll try it with our alcohol markers. No, these are not alcohol. These are just markers. So I have not put an image on the front of this. Actually, I've decided I'm going to just send her a bunch of images and she can pick and put what she wants on the front of it. How's that sound for a cop out? I just can't make up my mind. Y'all know I get wishy washy about what I want on front of something. So here we go. That'll work. That'll work for what we need it for. Well, flitter, I just dropped my clippy to keep my thing closed. Look for it. I think it went in here. I think it went in there. Okay. So I have a bunch of stuff printed out. I will show y'all what I've printed that she can choose from. But I have a tear right here and I want to cover it up. And I want to do it with a piece of my stuff. And we may need the markers again. But we're going to put some glue down. Hi, Olive. How are you, honey? Hi, Carrie. I haven't seen you around in a while. You doing okay, hon? Olive, are you okay? I've emailed you several times and you've not answered, so I've been a little worried about you. Oh, goodness. So this is a vintage, I don't know what you would call this. When I originally started making it, I thought it might be a morning journal. You've been sick. I thought it might be a morning journal because of what I was doing with it, but I don't know. Anyway, this is what the edge of it looks like. This is what we've put in the tassel. We've got black lace, white lace, black velvet, gold tassels, gold gauzy stuff, and some gold leaves. And then I made an A on the thing, and I put some dingle dangly stuff. I gotta take that out and do that. Put it on a bulb pin and not the safety pin. So I have printed out some images. These are images that I made on AI, so they're that I made on AI, and so Okay. So we have this lady. She's quite beautiful. I'll turn them so y'all can see them. And this lady, and this lady, and this young lady, and this young lady. And they're all quite pretty. And then we have here. I have a stack of African American Tim Holtz little peoples, and I'm just going to stick them in. She can stick them wherever she wants, or she can use them however she wants. And we're going to flip through this and see. We've got this lace here. We've got a Victorian lady there. We've got a flapper lady there, and a little girl there sitting on a crocheted flower. We have a belly band here, and we have a, this is just that tassel that I said I was going to do that paper clip in there, and then there's a bigger rose there. And then I always like how they do the ones that sit, and I thought sitting up there on that envelope was perfect. And then we made this little thing that she can journal on and pull in and out, and it looks pretty. And I just did not want to mess with that. I think that's real pretty. I did put a pocket on the back side of it, and it's got more little people in it. More little people in it. And actually, I want to do this. I want to do this right here, I think. Let me see. Okay, that one right there. That's what I want. Okay, that does that. And I'm going to put that down just like that. But we're not going to put the bottom of it down yet. And then we're going to put this in here like this. But we need to know where we need to cut it off at. So that tells me I need to cut it off right there above her hand. There's a pair of scissors. There's a pair of scissors. Thanks everybody for being here this morning. I am not going to the bins today. Is as you can hear, if you're listening, you can hear I'm snotty this morning. I have a sore throat. I did gargle with some salt water last night, so hopefully it'll be okay. It's just sinus drainage. We had crazy weather. You know how Arkansas is in its weather. I really like how that turned out. I really, really like it. Yeah, I do, I do, I do. Anyway, and then we have this little tip in, and it has a little pocket here. And I have a bunch of little stickers that I'm liking that I think go with the theme of this. But y'all know I don't really trust stickers very well, so we're going to stick that one on just like that. And then we got a little pocket in there. And maybe we'll put something in it. I'm not sure. And then on the back side, and then we have another one of those that sits up on it, and then this is a pocket. So, and we have some of this, and I have one more thing to, oh, and then this is the last one. And I put this beautiful young lady that I created in. Hi, Robin. How are you, honey? How are you feeling today? And then we go into this next one. And we have an envelope, tip in, slip in, whatever you want to call it. And on the back side of it, let me just see. I feel like I need some more glue right in here. Just right here. Did I not get it down far enough? I did not get it down far enough. Let's put the glue on that. Ooh, not all the way. Not all the way. Just on to that end. I feel like that's a little floppy there. I'm gonna do just like this. 2, about right there. There we go. There we go. Oops. And then we have a belly band on the back here. And then these here are some slide ins. And they'll be perfect for these little guys. There's some slide ins just like that. And then we done this. We put a tab and a tab. And actually, I'm going to move this because I don't like it right there with that one right there because that's an envelope, this is an envelope, and this is an envelope. So I want to move it. And that one right there just opens up like into that. So we're going to put this maybe back here. Maybe right here. No, won't go like that. And then some pretty lace there. Actually, it's not lace. It's a trim off the edge of a piece of embroidery fabric or something. Anyway, and we've got that little envelope. Oh, speaking of little envelopes, let's go back over here. I want to put something on the front of this. I'm thinking this right here. Ooh, no. I'm thinking this right here. Oh, Victorian dress. There we go. Like that. And then I've got another one of those girls. It's the same girl. Same girl. Hold on. Different background. Oh, Flitter. Cindy pulled out the wrong piece of paper. Same girl, different background. I liked it with the lighter background a little bit better. So anyway, I've stuck that in there so that it shows through the thing, and then there's a piece of drawing paper. There we go. And that. Okay. We've got that envelope. We've got a pocket here. We've got some more of these little guys. More of these little things stuck in here. So kind of hooked them there like that, and I love that. And I made a tab with that, although that is a little rough there. And then I love this pocket right here. Can you see all of it? It's got little dingle dangles, and it's an embroidery pocket, and I love it. And I think that's going to be, oh, there's the other side of that. Oh, and we did this, which we had done that lace on there, I think, on while we were here, but we added the gold lace on top of it. And that's the end of that one. And we're going to go into here. Now we have one more thing that I have to add in here that I've got stuff pulled out over here. So that's my tie. I want to make sure. And then we have this trim, and we done that on screen too. There's lots of dingly dangly stuff. And then we have a tuck here, and here's a bigger picture of that same girl that's in the little thing over yonder. And we have, this is just a tuck. We have that, and that. We didn't do anything on it. We have a pocket here, lacy. We have a belly band here with a Victorian lady. More laces. And then this is the envelope, and I've made a pocket here. Then I put one of those little pictures that I had the whole thing of them. If you remember the other night when I was crafting, and then I did one here too, and I made a tab for that. And then we have this that you can see there's a pocket, and we have a pocket here. and just some trim. And this is the back side of that little bag. And I cut it to make a pocket, and then I made this little journally thing, but I put a tab on it so you can pull it out. But when you fold it, it will lay flat, okay, and you can still write on it on top of it. So there we go. And then we have this little tuck. And if you recognize this lace, guys, how lovely. Those are your papers, honey. Yes, they are. They were gifted to me. They were gifted to me from Paper Lips. You'll know who I'm talking about from Paper Lips. She gifted them to me. 3 pounds worth. Anyway, so yeah. And I got feels like glue trash and paper trimmings caught up in there. And then I just love these papers. And then I trimmed out the edge with some. I had this is a Tim Holtz guy, and then I had the little flapper stickers, and I trimmed it out, and it's done, guys. But look here, see where my ribbon is tearing. So we want to do some hot glue under that ribbon so it stays down and don't pull up. And then we're going to put some tape over that. Some of our fake tape here. And we're going to put glue on the back of it. I don't trust stickers or tape. We may have to come back with our pen and do some more. We just want to make sure that it does not rip. Now we have, so I think we're going to go with this. If you watched me Monday night, you know we did the painty papers for our next swap. And this is one of the painting papers we did. And I love that where I used the stencil. And then this is one that we did where I used the bubble hearts. They smell like shaving cream. Yeah, they smell like shaving cream. So I have an idea of how I want these to go in there. And I think we're going to go with this one. I think this is too bright. Although that red corner would be okay, wouldn't it? And we only want a bit. We don't want a whole lot. I think we're going to grab this and do this and use this red corner. And we're still going to use this too. Now, I saw a girl, I don't even remember what her name was. I was flipping through. She was doing some kind of a planner thing. Okay, this does not need to go in this one. It needs to go in this middle one. And it needs to go in here, just like in here. Just like that. It's going to be just a little tip in thing. And we're going to put it in with, let's see, a vintage book page. We're going to tear us a piece of this vintage book page. And we're going to glue this edge right here to that. Oh, I was going to say, oh my gosh, there's Yutta's name, but it's Uletta on this one. Julletta. I thought we had Yutta's name. So there she is. Speak of the devil. Anyway, my dear friend, she gifts me with some lovelies. So we're going to do this just like that and make us a little tip in using a book page. And I think I like that, just like that. Except for I think I want to maybe put a piece of washi down this part, or do we want another piece of a book page? You know what? Let's do another piece of a book page. I have gargled. I have ate elderberry. I have this morning. I drank some peppermint tea. It soothed it. I can't do a lot of peppermint tea. It messes with my acid reflux. Now we're gonna go this way and do that up there, just like that. There we go. And now we have, oh, look, we tore it. Just sure shooting. Dadgum you. I figured it would. I figured it would. I don't know why I would expect anything different, right? That is an old book. I don't, okay, let's see, when is it from? Copyright. Does it even say? 1919. Yeah, I should expect those papers to tear, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should. Okay, hold on. Now, where are you? You're what I want right there. You are exactly what I want. And I'm going to lay you over like that and lay you over like that. And I think that will keep it from tearing anymore. Yeah. Okay, I like that and I like that. Yep, I like that. Okay. And so she can do whatever she wants with that. Now let's see this one. Do we want to just fold this up and put this in this pretty crocheted pocket? Maybe that's what we want. That shaving cream smell is not helping my allergies. There we go. I think we'll do that. Now this book right here that I have, I think trying to, oops, I got stuff on that. I got some of that ink on there. I'm trying to decide if I want to put a picture of a girl on the front right here. And I'm trying to decide. I actually like this one very well, and I thought about it. And then I thought about putting, let's see if this is the right book. Yeah, this is the right book. These on the corners. I have several of them. There's some more. I thought about doing this, putting this, and then putting these on the corners like that. Maybe like that. Maybe like that. Across each corner. What y'all think? You just subscribe to Lovely's. Lovely makes lovely papers, and she sells them very reasonably. Her name is Jacqueline, by the way. If you don't know that, her name is Jacqueline. And Jacqueline, this book, this is hilarious because I know that you guys are friends and you live near each other. This book is for Angela Adele. Yesterday when I started it, she claimed it. So, hey Juju, how are you, honey? Did you get you some rest yesterday? We missed you last night. You know, we need our Juju fix, but we understand that they're trying to work you to death there and that you had to work late. And time for a hamburger paper, guys. Time for a hamburger paper. There we go. These are the handiest little things. So these are some, uh, I can't call them African American because most of the Victorian era has to do with, you know, Queen Victoria. But, and I do know that they have black people in England. So there we go. Made those. I've done these with AI. Y'all know. I'm not skilled in it, but I love to play with it. Don't do that to me. There we go. There. So I cut those book corners. They are different. I realize that now. I cut those out of book pages. Cut those on my die cutter. Okay. So y'all, this is how I do things. So there we go. She's my sky, my robin. That's, I call her all those things. So I go through and I count what all I've done because when I sell a journal, I want people to make it their own. So I count the things that I've done in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that one's got 11. 1, 2, 3. We're not counting anything there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Woohoo! We're right on track. 1. Pretty sure this one has 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that book is pretty much equal. And that we're going to call that done. Now, if you're wondering how much I will charge for this book, this will be a $35 book. Okay, this will be a $35 book. Just in case you want to know how much I charge for a book. So, my books, I don't charge huge prices on them. I do not. I mean, most of this was just, it's not junk because I got all my beautiful, lovely papers in it, but a lot of the things I glued in were junky things. So things that that I made, junky things. So anyway, so just in case you want to know, I like to keep it. So here's the deal. I know that my time is worth something, okay? I do know that my time is worth something, but I enjoy doing this so much that I really don't consider my time a lot. And also, I enjoy it so much. I enjoy it so much that I that's why I keep it low. Uh, that's why I keep my prices low. And most people that has bought one of my journals has bought more than one. I think this may be Angela's third. Not that she knows what they look like, because I'm pretty sure she hasn't opened the box. And if she's watching, she is probably laughing at me right now. because I'm always ragging her about not opening. If you're here and you know Michelle, my friend Michelle, you know, you know. Okay, so we want to take this safety pin off. So anyhow, I need to make me a paper. You know what? Maybe I can go over. Oh, that fell out. Maybe I can go over to. Oh, I don't know if that's going to fit in there. Huh. I don't think that's going to be big enough, is it? Let's see. We may have to do one of our little colored. We've got all different colors of safety pins. We may have to do one of them. Hold on. I don't know what I'm sticking, and I don't want to stick my finger. Oh, and I forgot to count that I made this little ribbon that you can stick down in the book anywhere you want. I glued it in too. And actually, that's what I'm trying to get stuck through is that little ribbon. Yeah, my bulb pin is not big enough. Gosh, gosh. I can always just pin this to the thing. But let's look here. We've got a bucket of stuff here. Let's see if we can pull this out without knocking y'all over because y'all are right next to it. There we go. Now we'll pull all these out. There, this is what we're looking for right here. We've got this right here. I think that little gray white one would work real good. Kind of gray. No, there's a white one. I think that one would work real good. Yeah, if it wasn't in the floor, it would work real good, Cindy. Now it's in the floor. But there's another one. We'll try it. So if you know what this is, you know I bought this from Dana, what, 4 or 5 sales ago? And I absolutely love it. I have safety pins, paper clips, rubber bands, rolls of tape, paper clip, regular paper clips, fancy paper clips, and what else? Oh, thank you, thank you stickers. You know those rolls of thank you stickers. I have a bunch of them in there, and that's all right there. And then I have my inky thing on it. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. You're not gonna be long enough either? Come on. Okay. Hold on. Hold on to what you know. Go down there, you. Hello, little doggy. What are you doing in here? Did you hear your mama talking? Little rascally doggy. There it is. Perfect. Perfection. Perfection. It fits perfectly instead of that great big honker one. I still don't know what we should put right here. A piece of jewelry. Picture of a girl. That one is pretty. This is my baubles. It's called my bling bucket. I have it in the brandy snifter, and then I have, okay, I don't see anything in there that just strikes my fancy. I do love that. Do love that. Hi, Buttero. I didn't see you come in, honey. How are you? Okay. Sometimes you just got to add a little bit of something. Just a little bit. I really like that. That mother of pearl flower, I really like that. Now it's making my A not lay right, but it's okay. Oh, we got to do our beads. We forgot our beads. Y'all not up on your job. You're supposed to remind me of all these things that I forget. Here we go. You've added wings. You'll have to send me a picture, honey, and show me. Sharon likes to confuse me. She calls Doretha Rita, and I'm always like, "Who's Rita?" See, there. Okay, beads. Do we want some of this stuff, or do we want our glass beads? I think we want glass beads. Time for the brandy snifter. Ooh, did y'all hear my knee pop? She popped pretty. Silly old thing. There we go. Brandy snifter. I did have, at one point, I had this completely full of stuff, and those are ugly. Here we go. We got some pretty beads in here. Let's see. Oh, what is black lace, white under thing. White. It's actually a chair cover. Black lace, white under thing. There we go. Okay. And the floor it went. Hope we can get that one right on top of that one. Sometimes I don't manage to do so. There we go. That one's good. I think that'll do it. Yep, that'll do. That'll do, Cindy. That'll do. So my chicken is all cooked. At 1 o'clock, I'm going to go to the church and put out all my hot rolls on the trays to rise. And then I'm also going to put the green 2 cans of industrial cans of green beans in the crock pot and turn them on. And then at 4 o'clock, I will go back and take my chicken and we'll start putting dumplings together, chicken and dumplings. All the flour and stuff to mix all that is at the church. So don't think that'll come off there and that'll stay there. We got one really short one and I'm not sure about it. I'm not in charge of dessert. Uh, Somebody else is doing dessert, so I do have to worry about a dessert. I just got to make enough dumplings to feed between 75 and 100 people. I bought two of the big packages of chicken that, if you shop at Walmart, they're $12 the boneless, skinless breast. I bought two of them and cooked them yesterday till they're fall apart tender. And then did Jared help me take what to the church? I haven't taken nothing to the church. Well, I dropped off all the stuff I bought yesterday, but we haven't taken anything to the church yet. Right now, I'm keeping my big thing, that my big roaster thing. I'm keeping it at the church because that's where I cook mostly. So cook it most of my stuff there. So I will actually be cooking these dumplings in a. I'm gonna do this like this. I will be cooking them in a Dutch oven. You know, a 4 quart, 5 quart pan, and then we will put that on there like that. Do me like that. Then we will put them in the roaster just to stay warm. Yep. So Sunday morning we had a bus full of people come from a new local guidance center that has started offering services in our town, and so we don't know for sure that if they'll be there tomorrow night. I mean tonight. So usually we feed about 75. And if we cook too much, like last week, Pastor cooked way too much. One of our big families didn't get to be there. The mom had been in Fort Smith all day and she didn't get back to town in time to go home and get all of her kids. They were at home. And so just her came. And so there are 8 kids in that family. So that was, and two of them are big teenage boys that have healthy appetites. I like that little black bead there on that little short one. Okay, we've got, those are all done. Just two more and we'll be done with our beading. With our beading. Beading. Anyway, but yeah. But at least it's, I don't have to teach and cook. I have accidentally managed to do that, and that aggravates me when I do that because I'm in charge of the teaching schedule. So, and I actually sign us up for the cooking schedule, but I didn't pay attention because of how the month came in that time, and I was thinking I was signing up on a third Wednesday, and it was the second Wednesday, and so then I had to teach and cook. That makes it for a that makes for a hard night on me. You don't cook if you can. You love chicken and dumplings. Well, I don't roll my dumplings out. I know a lot of people roll them out and cut them and all that. I mix it up just like I'm making biscuits, and I drop it on the page on the end. I let my first round of my dumplings. I let them be like my thickening agent. I let them cook nearly gone, and then we add our dumplings that are like our eaten dumplings, and I need to make sure I don't make them so big because I'm real bad about making great big dumplings. There we go. And I think I'm going to. Oh, that one's a big old bead. It will have to have a little bitty bead on the bottom of it, but I really like that bead. Uh, I think I'm going to put one of these right here on it. Is that what I want? Can I get one of these? No. Yeah, I want that. That's what I want. Right there. I think I'm going to cook some chicken nuggets just in case there's some kids there that don't like chicken and dumplings. They can have chicken nuggets and green beans and a hot roll. Let's see, 36, 36. I bought 100 and the packages of hot rolls have 336 in them, and I bought 108. There we go. She's all beaded. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Gorgeous, gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. So, I feel like I have some fuzzies on that that's bothering me. They're just fuzzies. They're not anything staining it. It's just fuzzies. Let's see what else is in this bucket. Those are glass. I separate my beads out by, I keep all my glass beads in little things. I have a beautiful Betsy Johnson bracelet that's broken here, and I've got all of the things that go with it, but I can't bear to use them. Y'all know how I am. I'm a hoarder. She is. She's a hoarder. That's cute. Look, somebody, did somebody make that? Yeah, somebody made that. Maybe I made that. I don't know. Somebody made it and sent it to me, I think. No, I made that. I made it out of a necklace. I remember this necklace. That's cute. It's too much, though. I've already got a bunch on it. Trying to get a hold of this bead to see what it is. That's not what I was trying to get a hold of. That one there, that one's not it either. So I know what I want, but I don't know that I can do it. I would really like some beads on the end of this, but I don't think I can get them, hold on, through a thing. I got a needle that will go through, but I don't think this will go through the beads that I have. So, yeah, no, that's too big. Huh. That one is a no. It just ain't gonna do. Cindy, you're fine. It'll just have to be fine, okay? Let's see. Any of these got great big holes? And that one's got a great big hole, but it don't match. Don't match my theme. There we go. Okay. Let's put all these back in here and hope that we get them all in without dumping them because they're in a holy basket. There we go. Okay, guys, I think we're going to be done. We've been here. You never want to. You never want to. I actually like cooking. What I don't like is cleaning up. I don't mind cooking. I can cook anything. I mean, I've never worked as a cook. Like I've never worked. Well, I take that back. I was gonna say I've never worked in fast food or food service, but that's not true. I used to make biscuits at Hardee's. I can make biscuits in my sleep, guys. So, but yeah, I used to make biscuits at Hardee's, and when I worked at Hardee's, I did make biscuits in my sleep because I had to be there at 4 freaking o'clock. There's only one 4 o'clock in a day, and it's in the afternoon, unless you work at Hardee's and make biscuits. I'm just dumping beads all in the floor. But my beloved son will come in and sweep my floor. He'll clean my floor, vacuum it up, and then he'll give me my beads back because he'll pick them up and lay them up on the table. So my beloved son will. At least he better. Ow! Ow! I'll poke myself. Okay, guys, that's all I got today. It's 10:58. I have a couple of hours. I can go and rest and relax. I've read my Bible this morning, so I can go and relax. I have a bunch of stuff over here. Look and see if I have any big beads over here, but I think this is all just limestone. Oh, there's some big beads. Look at that. Ooh, that one's a real big one. That one actually would be real cool because it is black and white. That one would be cool. It'll go through there. Let's see if we can find a second one just like it. Just like that one. Don't ask me where these come from. I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. That one's cool, but it's got a little bitty hole in it. You want me to show you? Oh, shoot. Cindy, you just threw something big in the floor. Oh, it went in the... I know where it went. It went in the thing. It's got a pretty good size hole in it. I don't think... So these little turtles like this, this is a strand that's brand new, but just something interesting to know because I have a bunch of these over in my actual bead making kit, in my jewelry making boxes. If you take alcohol or fingernail polish remover, you can remove those turtles off of those. Ask me how I know. Because I did it. I did it. Oh, what is that one right there? Is that a great big one? It's got a great big hole. How big is that needle? No, not big enough. Let's see. Yes, big enough. There was another clear one I thought might work. Where did it go? What I want to know is why are you guys all over here and not in the bead jar? That's what I want to know. Why are y'all over here and not in the bead jar? I guess because I put y'all over here, huh? Is that it? Is that what you guys say? Is that your story? Are you sticking to it? You know what? Let's see if we can find a skinnier needle that we can still thread our stuff through. First, let's see if our idea will work. Okay, what's that? That's got turtles stuff like that. Really like that one right there. But Yeah, let's put you in there. Put you beads in there. Maybe that's why my bead jar, my brandy snifter is so small. Hey Dana, how are you, honey? Okay, here we go. We got that stuck in there, and we want to go through that. Oh, it won't go down. It's the head of the needle is too big. Okay, let's try a different needle because it ain't like we ain't got a whole bucket full of needles. There we go. Let's try a different needle. You know. Oh, we might could poke it through with our awl, but I think we can get it in with this one right here. Yeah, I think it'll go through. Will that go all the way through? Yeah, that goes all the way through. Now, with this right here, go through that needle head is our next question. It will if you put it in the needle hole, Cindy, and not beside it. There we go. There we go. We just want to go through this button, through that bead. Now, that's going to be our problem right there, ain't it? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's back. Oops. Not that far back. Let's back it out. There. We got it. We got that one at least. We'll tie a knot on it. Did I remember to shut that door? Does he have it that high that you can hear it in here? Jeff made chicken at Hardee's. The 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 Hardee's that I worked at, we didn't serve chicken. But you have to remember this was in 86, 86 maybe. Okay, I like that. Let's trim off that little fuzzy thing. I like that. Now, yeah, let's see what we can do here. Will this go all the way through first of all? Okay. Look, that hole is not straight. Let's see. There's some more of those shaped like that. Let's try this one. Oh, that one's much better. There. Let's do it. Same bead, just the holes are not drilled good. Okay, here we go. A little bit of glue, see if that'll help us. This one may not go, guys. Hey, Cheryl at Reckless Farms, thank you for being here. You flip burgers at McDonald's? Yeah. You was a French fry girl? I made biscuits, y'all. And here's the funny thing. I literally cannot stand the smell of buttermilk, and they use buttermilk to make their biscuits. My understanding, though, now is most of the places that do biscuits like that anymore, that they come to them frozen, pre-made, that they're made in a factory, and they don't make them fresh there anymore. But yeah, we used real lard and real buttermilk, and I would hold my breath till I nearly passed out while I was messing with the buttermilk because I hate the smell of buttermilk. It's nasty. Don't drink buttermilk. have, have a lo- I have a lot of hang ups about food and stuff like that. Anyway, buttermilk is, yeah, we don't do buttermilk. Anyway, I have a lot of trouble having fever blisters that get up inside of my nose. I don't get them on my mouth. I get them up inside of my nose and on my nose. Anyway, my mom said, she told me, she said, no, make them, those fever blisters go away is buttermilk. And I said, can I rub it on them? She said, no, you have to drink it. I said, yeah, we'll have fever blisters forever if we're dependent on me to drink buttermilk. That ain't happening. So then I found out yogurt works just as well. I don't think this one is going to go, guys. I just don't. Let's see if we can get a skinnier needle that'll go through just a little bit better, maybe. And see if we can do this. Hold on, give me the skinnier needle. Y'all know I get hung up on squirrely things here. Ah, shoot. That ain't working. Okay, guys. Ah, shoot. Shoot a monkey, 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 monkey. Shoot a monkey. Let's see there. That's what I'm looking for. There. I had that stuck in there. I really want that in through there, and it don't want to go all the way through. Yeah. No, it's not going to go through. Maybe if I do this and glue it, make me a really tight glue thing, like a thing. Yeah. Maybe that as long as the bead. See, it gets too fat up in there, right in there. It starts getting too fat, and then it don't want to go through. Okay, there we go. Nope, not going to. Okay, guys, we'll just have one bead. You waited tables at a truck stop. Well, my first job was working at Kmart. I worked at Kmart. My first job where it was like I don't want to say a real job. Of course, when I was a kid, I babysat, didn't we all? But also, the summer of my senior year, I helped a man in my town put his little auto parts store on a computer. I did data entry, and we entered his auto parts store on a computer, and yeah, we got it all done, and then the computer crashed. I was done. So, okay, that'll be okay. That's gonna drive me crazy. Y'all know it is. Let's see if we can do it like this. Where is there? So maybe this way. We'll try this. Oh no, I had it through there, and then I pulled it out. That burned, Cindy. There. Now let's see if we can pull it through this. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Are you kidding me? I just broke the end of that tape off. Okay, there we go. Well, guys, I know 33 years of doing that office job at John Deere. That's cool. We had that program in our school, but I didn't. I I I was one of those silly seniors that took a whole bunch of classes when I only needed my English credit. I did. I took all kinds of classes, but I feel like if I hadn't taken those, I probably wouldn't have made it in X-ray school. So, not that it mattered. I only worked 1 year out of school, but anyway. I guess I have probably found my passion too. I love working with my kiddos. So there you go. It's just not going to go, is it? It's just not going to. It says no. We're not playing this game. We don't want to be through there. Okay, let's just give it up, Cindy. Give it up. Maybe you'll find another big bead. I really liked. Let's see. I really like that one right there. Is it got a great big hole? What kind of hole does it got? Oh no, it's got a little bitty hole. Yeah, I think that's gonna do me. So thanks everybody for being here. You guys have a great day. I'm gonna go take it easy. I'll be hitting it. Y'all be y'all be thinking good thoughts for me about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.